Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of Sigma Task Group. This is Araxis, your Fleet Admiral and Multimedia Manager speaking. And today we have the update for the Wednesday week, 22nd of the 8th, 2013. First of all, thank you very much everyone for your current contributions. Contributions seem to be picking up lately and it is looking great, so thank you very much for that from everyone on the Fleet Admiral side of the fleet. Right, moving swiftly on, I'm going to try and condense this down as much as possible as I have a lot of information in front of me for this update. So, moving on to the promotions section of the video. Promotions that I will be listing out today are: Hank has become a commander. Joseph has also become a commander. Dinatra has now become a captain. Joan Connor has become a captain. Alucard has become a captain. Seja has become a commander. And Kaza or Kazar has also become a commander. Yet again, for any of those who I haven't mentioned and who has been promoted, I do apologise, but we can't name off everyone or else I may be here for quite some time. But anyway, if you have been promoted, very well done and thank you for contributing. Moving on, we have a number of fleet updates for this video. First of all, thank you for everyone who has gotten the dilithium mine to tier 1. If you haven't already visited the actual mining site map, please do so. You cannot actually mine on that site, however it is like a holding area and would be a good place to meet up if we need to speak anything dilithium. Also, we are currently working on, or have finished by this point, working on an upgrade to give us a 4% discount on the dilithium store. So basically that means anyone who is captain rank or lower, and therefore unable to access fleet provisions, will be able to get a 4% discount on dilithium equipment to make yourselves better equipped for your tier. Also, a massive thank you, a massive update. Thank you everyone for who's contributed to this set of projects, but the starbase is now tier 2. So again, from myself and from Chris and Phil, thank you very, very, very much for contributing and making this possible. We're hoping to increase as much as we can in the near future, so keep contributing everyone. Right, next up, on speaking about provisions quickly. Provisions are now available for captain and above. However, you are able to take provisions as you will. Granted, we have them available. However, you must notify the fleet manager Phil, or his in-game handle name is Abrams. You have to either send a message via fleet mail, or in-game mail, or if you're on Skype, which I suggest you join. Talk to him on Skype or send him a message on Skype, or if he's currently online, send him a message via fleet chat. This is because Abrams or Phil has to keep note of everyone who's been using provisions, so we know that where the provisions are going. We can't have the provisions disappear and not know who's been taking them. Failure to do this will lead to dismissal if we find out who has been taking them without asking, which we will, because there's only a certain amount of people who are able to take provisions, captain or above. Next of all, keeping on the topic of rules, we need to reiterate that you must log on at least once a month to be able to stay within the fleet. You may have noticed if you have been on at certain points that there have been mass kickings from the fleet. We are not trying to worry you or upset you. It is just purely because we need to make sure that the only people on our fleet are people who are active, who are contributing, and who want to be there. We don't want to fill our fleet with people who will never be on. Numbers look good, but if people dig deeper and say that we have a load of people who are never on, it makes our fleet look silly, to put it bluntly. So please, log on, get active. If you're unable to be on for a certain period of time, please email in-game or you have our contact details on the website, myself, Chris or Phil, and we will read these messages, and if it's for a reason such as a holiday, or you are busy with school or work or personal reasons, please let us know. We understand you have a life outside of the game. We will not penalise you in any way for doing so. We would just like to know where you are. Failure to do so after a month, you probably will end up being kicked. That is just a pre-warner. It is part of the rules of the fleet. Anyway, getting back up to something a little bit more fun, what we're going to start doing now, because we did recently just have a PvP tournament, which unfortunately didn't go as well as planned, but still went ahead anyway. Every 2 weeks, every fortnightly, on a Saturday, we're going to have a PvP night. It's not going to be a tournament, it's just going to be people get together and play. The more people, the better, obviously, but it's just going to be fun. There's going to be no reward like there was with the tournament. That was a reward tournament. This is just for fun. This is just so that people can get together, start talking, start working together, talk about different strategies, different ways of playing, to help newer players learn, and for the veterans just to be able to flex their PvP muscles, as well as to teach people. Our newer people may not understand how to play the game as well. I myself certainly am no master at this, so I'm still learning. However, some of our more experienced players, such as Vic or Phil Abrams, are very good at PvP, and they will be able to show you, and I'm sure they'll be able to teach you, and be more than happy to do so in a PvP match, how to do certain techniques to make you survive longer or make you more efficient at DPS within PvP situations. And that is all for fleet updates for now. Lastly, all I want to talk about is that I will be posting up a ship review video later on in the week. I will imagine it will probably be tomorrow night, which will be Saturday night. Okay, this ship is going to be a lieutenant commander rank. I'm going to start off at the very bottom, so those of you who are lieutenants becoming lieutenant commanders, I'm going to give you a review of a ship which I think would be quite good for a specific class. As of yet, not totally decided, but I am possibly thinking of doing... Ooh, well, I do have plenty of dilithium. I can always just buy a ship. If there's any ideas before I start recording at about 9:30, that is at GMT time, then please hit me up with a message if you would like to see a particular ship from the Lieutenant Commander class. Okay? If I don't get any messages, then I will just pick myself. And then following that, it will be every week for the ship reviews, up until the point where I cannot possibly review any more ships due to me not being able to buy one or not being able to get it because it is lockbox material. Anyway guys, that is all for our update video. Thank you very much for watching, and be staying tuned for another update video in 2 to 3 weeks depending on activity levels. Again, quick shout out, please visit and join the website. The more the merrier. The more people we have, the more content we'll be able to put up, and the more fun we'll be able to have as a fleet. Anyway guys, thank you very much for listening to this slightly longer update video, and I shall see you all in game. This has been Araxis, or Rob, of Sigma Task Group, Fleet Admiral and Multimedia Manager. Thank you very much for listening, and goodbye.